If you need any more proof that weed has gone fully mainstream, just get a load of this. A pong load. There's now a bipartisan Cannabis Caucus on Capitol Hill. So far, it only has 4 members. And they're all from states where pot is legal. And of course, you got to start somewhere. The Republican congressmen are Dana Rohrabacher from California and Don Young from Alaska. The Dems, Earl Blumenauer from my home state of Oregon, and Colorado's Jared Polis. Now, according to these 4 lawmakers from 2 parties, for those who are counting, marijuana laws are increasingly out of touch with the American people. In a press release, Congressman Polis said, quote, "The federal prohibition of marijuana has been a complete and utter failure." With me now, it's Colorado Democratic Congressman Jared Polis and California Republican Congressman Dana Rohrabacher. Welcome, gentlemen.
Pleasure to be here.
Good to be with you.
Thank you so much. Now, Congressman Polis, I will start with you. I just visited your state of Colorado over the weekend. Great snowboarding, enjoyed it very much. And I didn't see a bunch of mindless stoner zombies running around, but instead you hear stories about how marijuana legalization, particularly the recreational kind, has been a very good tax base for your state. Others say that the experiment has failed. What do you say?
Well, number 1, give me a holler next time you're in my state. We got to get together. Number 2, did you get to visit a dispensary?
I did not, for I was with children and I do not partake, but I do not judge those who do.
Yeah, and actually kids aren't allowed into them, just so you know. You have to be 21. So by and large, it's gone well, measured by a number of different yardsticks. First of all, underage use has gone down of marijuana. We think that's because there's simply less drug dealers around, less that are in business, harder for kids to get drugs. Number 2, over $100 million in tax revenue. It's taken the criminal element out of the marijuana business by and large. There's still a black market for marijuana. We still bust people. It's still illegal, but it's really decimated that illegal market. Mostly brought it above board, over $100 million in tax revenue, and it's been a positive experience overall. Everything I've seen shows it's actually more popular today than when Colorado voters were bold enough to experiment with legalizing it 5 years ago.
Yeah, and you know, we certainly have reached critical mass on the national level. 60% of adults who were recently surveyed say that they believe marijuana should be legal, at least recreationally. But Congressman Rohrabacher, let me ask you, it seems like we are headed to a big fight with the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, who has said good people don't smoke marijuana. He certainly doesn't seem to be a freedom fighter like the 2 of you. So how do you see this fight playing out?
You can have a mindset that smoking marijuana is really bad for you and still believe that marijuana laws are counterproductive because, as we know, as Jared has said, it's been a total failure. We've been enriching criminal gangs. People who want to smoke marijuana end up smoking it anyway, and they don't have the scientific research into it now, or they can't buy it from someone who can say how strong it is or whether there's something laced into the marijuana.
That's exactly right, Congressman. You don't know what is in there, and you know, having seen some of the labels that are available at the dispensaries where marijuana is legal recreationally, like Colorado, Oregon, California, Washington, and 4 other states, they put the dosage on there. They are child-proof caps. And you know, my question.
You don't have to. Maybe Jeff Sessions, and I like Jeff Sessions. He's an honorable, a very principled man.
Yeah.
But you don't have to agree with something to say in a country that's free that people are free to use it. But now let me just note this. Jeff Sessions also has to take into consideration that President Trump, during the campaign, was very specific that he believed in that this should be an issue left up to the states.
Yeah, and don't turn it into a federal issue where they are cracking down on growing operations when, you know, that's really taking the business out of Mexico, and it truly is kneecapping the cartels when you have legal groweries in this country, because guess what? People aren't going to stop consuming marijuana. Congressman Polis, we only have a couple seconds left, but what is the first step for you?
Well, first step is for Congress to act and leave it up to the states. It's not going to be legal in every jurisdiction, just as in my home state of Colorado. It's not legal in every city or every county. But we have a working majority in Congress. Our caucus that Dana and I have formed will really be the center of these efforts to move a law forward to help make sure we can allow the states to experiment with regard to marijuana.
The first step is making sure that we pass again an amendment that I authored last time, and now it's going to be the Rohrabacher-Blumenauer amendment, and that is to make sure federal officials can't get involved and supersede state law on medical marijuana if indeed the people of that state have wanted to make it legal.
That's absolutely right, and they do oftentimes by ballot initiatives. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.